We need to get to the vault. Now!
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvation, a Brotherhood of Steel playthrough. I still haven't decided on how I want to format these things, so worst case scenario, we get a hideous hybrid of formal narration, borderline streaming, and over-editing. Best case scenario, I find out what works and stick to it, although your comments and criticisms would help with that decision. On the other hand, part of me doesn't really care about anyone's opinion but my own. Anyway, things have started to escalate here with Alexander Jefferson as the first detonations of the war have been confirmed. At this point, the neighborhood and likely the country are in a state of panic, as everyone rushes to react to doomsday. Alright, we're back. Out of cryosleep and almost out of shell shock, which was the only reasonable explanation for how he was so willing to hop in a cryotube. No questions asked.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come. No, I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you shot.
Are my vocal cords frozen? I feel like this would evoke a stronger reaction.
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic reinitialized.
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Like I said, huh? Bethesda trying to force emotional attachment to characters we've known for like 5 minutes. But I did take her ring as a memento, not Heartless. Now, we've got to get out of here. Alright, I think I saw one of the kidnappers at this terminal. We were cryogenically frozen, that much is obvious. I don't know how long we've been in here, but for some reason and at some point, someone manually overrode the pods and shut down the life support systems, killing everyone except me. Doesn't look like there's anyone here, or at least on patrol.
Malfunction in emergency exit door override. Please contact Vault Tech maintenance.
Always on the alert. Move as if there are enemies around every corner. The stim pack will come in handy for sure. Let's see if there's any useful information I can skim over. There's no time to waste though. From what I quickly read over, the security staff were authorized to use deadly force in order to maintain this science experiment. Vault Tech turned the safe haven into a research facility. I need to keep moving in case there are still people here.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Still doesn't look like there's anyone here, but I need to stay on high alert. You can't afford to assume that an unknown area is vacant. If you're always on high alert, as I like to say, then you'll never be caught off guard in the event that you do need to defend yourself.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Ow. Alright, now's a good time to explain the second most important rule to immersive Fallout gameplay. Only pick up what your character can reasonably carry if this were real life. 4 stim packs, easily held within the vault suit. Same with some bullets, and I can just carry the handgun. But you'll notice that I'm not picking up another 10mm or those cigarettes. Let's get out of here. There's no time to waste bothering about whatever's left on the Overseer terminal while my life is in danger. That's a lot of bugs. Alright, we're almost home free. Let's just hope we can open the vault door. We gotta find some sort of button or switch around here.
Interface required to activate vault door cycles.
Okay, looks like we can't just hit the button. Ah, very good. Now I can die with the strap-on Game Boy. In all seriousness, this should be the key.
Vault door cycling.
Yes! I did it! And what have I done? Oh man, there is no tactical cover.
I guess I was wrong. There was no danger at all.
And now it's time to go exact revenge. By this time, most Fallout players already forgot the main story, but I haven't. I've got my mind on killing me a kidnapper. can breathe. It looks like no one's out here waiting to jump me. Let's take a look at the Pip-Boy. I'm reading no radiation at all, and the date and time say that it's 10/23/2287. 2287. It's been 200 years. I've been frozen for 200 years. On a lighter note, looking around at the environment, I just realized that nuclear fallout hasn't changed the seasonal rotation. So, fresh out of the vault, I think anybody would want to check up on what's familiar. So, I'm going to tactically make my way down to my house. Look how clear that water is. How is it clearer than before the war? I have no idea. Oh, sweet Sanctuary Hills. Feels like it's been about an hour. Alright, as much as I would like to listen to the smooth sound of Codsworth's voice, the audio quality is so buggy that I'll just have to summarize our conversation. We talk about the war. I comfort Codsworth as we blow off some steam killing giant bugs. He gives me a tip on some friendly neighbors in Concord, and we mourn the loss of my family. After talking about it out loud, I realize there's still a chance I can find Sean, and that time is of the essence. Especially considering that, in the words of Detective J.J. Bittenbinder, if you are taken to a secondary location, your odds of coming back alive are slim to none. Now, this is the Wasteland. I'm looking at myself setting out on this journey, and I can't help but think that I might be a rather obvious target, skin type, blue and yellow jumpsuit and all. Luckily, I don't have to go back and strip some rags off the skeletons back near the vault. I'm fortunate enough here to find a freshly dead corpse at the foot of Sanctuary Hills. The thing is, I need to find a place to stow this vault suit. Who knows, it might come in handy at some point. And before you try to point out that I'm carrying like 7 stim packs right now, I'll have you know that this getup seems very roomy. It seems to hold a bit more than the spandex. Now let's go find Sean. Wait, I should chill out a bit. Anywhere is probably a valid ambush spot around here. Holy dog! What? You're the one dog in this entire wasteland that isn't hungry enough to eat a random stranger. How convenient. Alright then, let's try this out. If it gives me away, I might have to lose it. Jeez. Giant mosquitoes. Welcome to the Wasteland. So, the target location is the museum. Luckily, I'm not new to this sort of scenario. I'll need to stay quiet, stay away from the roads. I know the area well and I have a map, so I shouldn't have any problems. Contrary to what most people that are fighting to survive believe, going straight through towns or clusters of buildings like this is much safer than exposing yourself out on the open road. Around here, moving slowly, I can see every little bugger that might be cooped up in a house with a rifle, or a crazy, mutated whatever. See, no place is safe, by any means, but these alleyways easily provide superior cover in case things get messy. I need to get all the way over there, so I guess this is the only real way. I'm walking kinda slowly, weapon in my hand, just listening. I'm paying attention to every little sound that might mean life or death, and my caution will keep any enemies from detecting me as well. Seems like my sensitive hearing paid off. I hear gunshots. And they're close. I need a vantage point. Plus...
The high ground!
Did you catch that? It was pretty quick. Huh. Well, forget the high ground. We're gonna have to rethink our strategy. Yeah, this is the place, all right. Of course my potential allies are under attack.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door.
Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Bro, I'm already on it. You know I'm about to pop off on these fools without skipping an immersive beat. Now let's keep this party going. Man, that was intense. That's one tough freaking dog, too. Took out like 3 guys in that fight. Alright, better check on those settlers.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable.
What a cliffhanger! Who's this strapping young fellow that doesn't look like an old dish rag anymore? You can almost pretend that it's a completely new character, but sadly his voice acting skills are still horrendous. So, let's get caught up to speed. We've escaped the vault, driven by pure fury at the thought of Sean being kidnapped, and soon find that the world we knew has been decimated during our 200-year cryosleep. Lastly, the trail to finding Sean has led us to some seemingly friendly survivors holed up in an old museum. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video as much as I did bringing it to life. Now, before I sign off once again, I just wanted to say that at this point in time, my upload schedule will be 1 upload every week on Friday. This will give me enough time to put forth maximum effort and quality into my work, and produce only the best. Oh, one more thing. Criticisms. Let me hear them. Tell me what you loved and hated in the comments section. I need to know for the future. This is only the beginning, my friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.